Hi, I'm Melanie Byrne, owner of FemBoss, and I am so excited that you downloaded the social media planner. It is literally magic. I wanted to show you a few tips and tricks so you can get going and really start planning out your entire year of social media posts, and it's going to take you under an hour to do so. So what you're going to do whenever you first open up your planner, you're going to see this. If you click on the planner and try to modify it, it's not going to let you. So in order to start customizing your social media planner, you're going to click File and you're going to click Make a Copy. So making a copy is going to put it on your Google Drive. So you're going to have a Google Drive account in order to add it to your drive. And right here, we'll do example. Rename it to whatever it is that you want to rename your planner to. Example is what we're going to name it. So then it will pull up the planner that you are able to then customize and make your own. I am going to go over this really quickly because the whole entire purpose is to make life easier and make these videos quick, short, to the point. And then, of course, if you have any other questions or suggestions, or if there's any kind of technology that isn't working, you can email me at any time. So very first step, step one, this is the steps that you do to plan out your entire year. This whole entire page of the workbook is going to schedule about 50% of your planner. So the very first step is to brainstorm 12 topics that pertain to your business industry, and you want to keep it entertaining and relevant. Nobody wants to read boring social media posts. So you are going to brainstorm 12 topics, and like you probably have already guessed, each one correlates to a month of the year. This is an example that I actually made, and I'm not a hairstylist, and this took me less than an hour to make this and plan out all of the social media posts. So if I can do it, and I'm not even a hairstylist and don't know anything about this industry, I'm sure that whatever you end up doing for your business is going to take you half as long. So these are here for examples to kind of give you an idea of the topics to brainstorm and then how you break down that topic into a subtopic. So first step is coming up with 12 topics. The next one is list 4 subtopics, some maybe 5, relating to each topic. So in this example, hair care products, all natural products is subtopic 1. Subtopic 2, talk about under $10 products, because that's something that would be interesting to target your target audience. Subtopic 3, top 10, if I were a hairstylist, my favorite top 10 products, and then products for men. So each one of these subtopics is going to correlate to a week in that month. So the very first month, the topic is going to be hair care products. The first week will be all natural products, second week, third, and fourth. Some of them have 5 because in some months there are 5 weeks, like March. So these are filled out so that you already know which ones have 5 weeks, so you know where to put your subtopics and the ones that you can leave blank. All right, let's continue. You're going to replace these examples over here with your categories. And the cool thing is that there are all kinds of formulas in here. It's going to automatically update the entire calendar with the topics that you put in here and the subtopics. It's literally magic. I am going to show you what it looks like with these topics already in the calendar, and then I'm going to change some of the topics and subtopics so you can see how it will change whenever you put your information in. So January, hair care products. This is the cool part. I'm going to move this bubble over here. All right, it will automatically update the topic. So January, I already know that the topic is hair care products. The very first week, because technically there's only 2 days in this week, so I don't count these as weeks. You can post whatever you want in these extra days that we have, but I typically start off the week as a week that has 4 or more days in it. So the very first week, I'm going to talk about all natural products. It's going to update here. Second week, third week, fourth week. So it already updates. The very first thing I recommend doing whenever you're starting a new topic or a new month is create a blog post on what that topic is going to be. And this will also update automatically. So blog post on blank. In this case, it's hair care products, or you could do a live video on hair care products, or some kind of engaging introduction to whatever the topic of that month is going to be. What you could do right here, which is a great research tool in business to begin with. We talk about it in FemBoss in the lessons when we're doing our secondary and primary research, is you can poll your audience and ask some questions about hair care products or questions that they may have or their favorite hair care products. Right here, you could take a poll. So as you can see, this little arrow right here, when you click on it, it is going to open all of these ideas or topics that you can use for your posts, which is super handy. I really would use, and I do use all of these. It is super easy to plan out. So poll your audience, your target audience, and ask them a question that relates to hair care products. Then on the next extra day, you could ask them a different question. And then you're going to create some kind of introduction. And what you're going to do is literally just go through here and select a subject. It's so much easier to come up with your subcategories and your subtopics and then come up with a short and sweet topic of the post than it is to have stems of posts and trying to put even more effort in how it's going to work for you in your business or whatever it is that you are posting about. So let me give you an example on how I would think about this with the subtopics. So this week we're going to talk about all natural products. The blog post or introduction is going to be on this topic. So I'm going to go over these 4 topics really roughly. First week, all natural products. Have some kind of industry article about the differences in all natural versus products that are not natural. Maybe on the next day, I am going to share a free resource that I created, maybe an ebook or some kind of resource on natural products that I like, or even better, what you could do is you could cross-market with a friend, which is another marketing strategy that is amazing. I can find it in here. There we go. So highlight a business friend's page, cross promote. So maybe you know a friend that sells all natural hair care products. Cross promote with them and they will share the video or the post that you made helping them market their business and vice versa. So you're going to hit 2 groups of people instead of just one, which is a really great idea. You could, honestly, you could do this for every single week. Next one, maybe I'm going to ask my audience a question. What is your all-time #1 favorite natural product? See how easy that is? It is so simple. And then you're going to do this for every single week. So here's the cool part. Whenever you put in your topics and your subtopics, I'm going to show you how it automatically populates. Let's say that I am now a photographer and I don't know anything about photography, but let's just say I do. Let's say that a topic that I'm going to create for the very first one being in January, let's do best locations for photos. Make sure whatever the topic is that you are choosing, that you could break it down into 4 or 5 subtopics. So if I were to do outside locations for photos, I need 4 different suggestions. Like, I mean, you literally could probably do this with any topic. Locations in parks, and actually that's the only one I can think of. So maybe that's not, if you're a photographer, I'm sure you know how we could break that down, but make sure it's not too broad, but broad enough to where you could break it down. So best locations for photos. So we'll do outside locations, we'll do inside locations, best locations for family photos, and you could do weddings, you could do great locations to do for the holidays. And let me show you what happens. So I changed this for January. And now it's all updated. So now the topic is best locations for photos. The first week I'm going to talk about locations outside for photos, inside, family photos, and then the holidays. And then you see we have an extra day right here, but I didn't count it as an entire week. So that is it. You can also see right here, it also updates it. So a blog post on best locations for photos. I have this little reminder to remind you whenever you're choosing these that 50% of your posts should be interesting and entertaining, if not all of them. 30% of the posts should offer helpful information, and then 20% of your posts should promote your business. So just remember that whenever you're planning out and choosing the topics that you are for your posts. So inside, a quick tip or trick for taking photos inside, like maybe it has to do with lighting, or make sure that you open the blinds and do it around 3 o'clock so you could use natural light, like those kinds of things. It's so easy. It's going to populate the entire calendar for you all the way to December, and then you are going to be done. I hope that you love this just as much as I do, and I hope that you are able to use it. It makes everything very simple for you, and more than anything, I hope that it saves you some time. The last thing I'm going to show you is you can print it out, and it prints out really, really easily and really well. Make sure that you are printing the entire workbook, landscape, and make sure that it's fitting to the page. Sometimes it might do normal, which is not going to print out how you want it to print. So make sure you're doing fit to page, and each month is going to fit to the page. You can change your margins if you want. These, of course, are not filled out, but whenever you print it out, you can write little notes on maybe the poll that you're going to make. You can get a little bit more specific, or maybe that's just not your style. Maybe you don't need it to be like myself. I don't need these very specific sentence stems of ideas to post. I do better with a quick topic to post about. It's all about organization. So print this out. If you like to plan things in a calendar or a planner and you like to write them down, you can delete all of this right here. You can print it out blank, fill it out, but just make sure that you are putting it back in the workbook once you have finalized your topics and subtopics so that it will automatically populate for you. See here, and then your blog post on hair misconceptions. Breaking it down like this also organizes the way that you're going to write or do your introduction. So it should be an engaging introduction on what you're going to talk about for the month. So this also organizes it for you. So your blog posts on hair misconceptions, you're going to talk about affordable hair options. For example, only rich people can afford extensions. So you're going to talk about that first. Then you are going to talk about the misconception that stress is what turns your hair gray in your blog post, or your video intro, and so on. So organizing it like this, making it super simple, is actually going to save you a lot of time. And I hope it does. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me at melanie at fembossempire.com. That's MELANIE at FEMMEBOSSEMPIRE.com. Also, make sure you go to fembossempire.com. There are some free business templates for you that you can customize with the drag and drop software that's in there. There are some great courses to help you build your business the correct way and in the correct order, because you want to be spending your life living and not behind a device or a computer. And I'm here to help you do that. Questions, let me know. Technical issues, let me know. But I really hope that you love this calendar just as much as I do. Talk soon.